Hi, everybody. It's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Agarra ahí. No le llames. ¿Qué equipo a ti te gusta?
Cualquier. Los Yankees. ¿Tiene los Yankees? Pound.
Ve el control tu negro.
¿Tiene los Yankees?
Vaya, por ahí tú lo cambias el equipo. Déjalo ahí. Dale. Allá. Acá. Dale para acá. Búscalo ya.
Boston. Son los Yankees.
No.
Houston. No están ahí.
Búscalo y paso. Sale para abajo, ve. Sí.
Aquí están.
Dale ahí. Dale ahí. ¿A los Yankees? ¿Tú vas a los Yankees?
¿Quién? Los Yankees.
¿Al estadio de los Yankees?
¿Tú vas a poner el teléfono ahí?
No. Yo tengo más. ¿Qué hora es? Las 2. Creo que hace 90 minutos.
¿Quién está escribiendo? ¿Y eso? ¿Dónde es que se pone solo?
Dale ahí.
Yo te dije a ti que me enseñe para yo aprender.
Publica la ya. Ahí.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next.
Base, ¿cómo es? Base 1.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
DJ LeMahieu in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike 2. And a pitch. Base knock right field.
Coge todo. ¿Y cómo me le robó la base?
Aaron Judge at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Judge comes up empty there.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One gone here.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example.
Juan Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
In Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record. What a way to go out.
And there's 2 away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty. Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. Might just lead them to around these hitters. But it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too
And that is that.
Porque
ahora tú pisas,
está picando.
Back at Yankee Stadium.
Carlos Rodon.
What do we have on him?
four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay.
¡Ey! Me tiró un engañador ahí. Y una guitarra le da.
Para mandar la bola así para la base. ¿Y para dónde va? Esto es un ladronazo. Ah, bueno. Qué ladronazo. Ah, ok, aquí es que señala para cuál vas a tirar.
No. Mira, primera, segunda, tercera y home.
Ok.
Un balón de pierna. Es un ronrón. No, tira para primera. Bueno. Ve así.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time. And they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Out to short. Volpe throws to first in time, and they get the out on Smith. 2 outs, bases empty. One C to hit. He has, as they like to say,
toca mejor.
That's right.
Dale, que te la voy a sacar.
Eres tú que pincha, hueledón.
Ya, mira.
Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Caught in a rundown now.
Ven.
Muncy headed for third. The throw to third, and he's trying for 3.
No, él lo tiene de adulto.
El mío lo tiene de adulto, yo por fumar.
Yo lo pongo de adulto, pero si lo pongo de adulto no me entran muchos bebés, son menores. Pero yo lo pongo así normal. Pero, si tú lo pones de adulto, tú puedes ser de todo. El tipo de salió del eje
makes up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 in his first in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
Gleyber Torres.
Alex swing. No le tope la mano, Alex prime la X.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Me voy ahí.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get.
Makes the grab, and there's
¿Viste que le te agarre? Ya, tenía ido para segundo, es un doble play pintado.
¿Dónde que se va?
Ay, ven, te lo dice. Mira, ese eres tú estás en primera, ven, te lo dice, véale dos. Tú estás para que no va a tirar.
Anthony Volpe now in the box. Comes up empty.
No, tiene
swing there. Next offer in there. Balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that on the inning.
Acaba ahí de golpe de carrera.
Seguro.
Ready to go for the last half
Ya tú no te mejor a la base.
and now the center fielder.
No, pero saco esto es más fácil.
And he deals. Line drive.
Es un triple, cae atrás. ¡Ese es tú!
Around first, heading for 2.
Eso es foul.
¡Wow!
They're still chasing.
Mira la tercera.
Around second. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now.
Esto te dice ¡au!
Me mató.
Esto te dice acá en la bola de la mano.
Esta que enfrenta. ¿Sabes quién es?
¿Quién es?
Yo sé nada. El hombre que está marcando ahora mismo. Y un palo, ¿no? Entonces quedó.
One down, base is empty. Out to short, Volpe. Rolls across the diamond.
Tú tienes que saber filiar, te lo presentan, la bolita te la presentan. Hágame en base.
2 outs, base is empty. Chris
Fácil en
Taylor
base,
down.
mira en base ahí. Pero picha. Ahí tiene bien, me está mirando a mí.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Para lo que eche. ¿Tú viste? Y el que eche de...
2 outs.
Okay, ¿cuántos outs son? ¿Cuántos outs te he hecho yo a ti?
Gets him to
So
chase
out.
after that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
Va.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick.
Ay, métete la bolita, métete la bolita, métete.
Torres sizing this one up. He dives, but he
Tú eres ese, ¿ves?
Taylor around second. Not in time. He's
Ese.
safe.
Sí.
With the way defenders track
No, y pasa que yo estaba chequeando el otro y no sabía que el rojo era ahí.
Runners breaking for the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Rodon sets and deals. Trying to bunt his way on.
¡Coge la bola!
Caught in between, trying for third now. In there, an
Ow.
RBI triple. And he's
Salí.
out
Yo
scrambling.
puse como un niño ahora, relajo.
Bang, bang.
Ya fue, ahora me
New
toca a
inning
mí.
getting started. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swings and misses.
Tiene que verla bien, loco,
That
antes
is
de
strike
llegar.
one.
Here's someone
Dominicano,
historically speaking that prefers day games over night
Ahí.
games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Curi.
Tosses to
Eso
first
no fue.
and one away in the top of the third.
Ay.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
Oh,
That one way inside.
It's
Vamos,
great
ya hay para que
watching
pasemos y
young
rebatearlo
players
para
make Major League
Michael.
Baseball, but he
Me da
played
un
against
bolazo.
MLB talent
Un
before he
bolazo.
signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics.
Ouch, that one got him. So, man
Vete,
aboard.
Mateo.
It's Aaron Judge now.
That pitch right there,
Pero
Dave,
déjala que
it's
llegue,
the
que
zone.
bola.
He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Strike 2.
It not only does
Él
damage
tiene vista la
pitch
bola.
in that location, just to swing
Ahí.
the base there. I think you want to throw it in there.
Swings and misses.
Se va.
Struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3
Ese
fastballs,
Soto.
ball strikes. He wasn't even able to foul.
La sacó.
Ripped.
y se fue.
Things
Ay,
off the wall.
mentira. No, es que yo no voy a bajar.
Just a solid swing right there.
Tengo dos envases.
And ripped it into the outfield.
Ponle vista a la bola, loco.
Always feel great.
Stanton swings
Ahí.
through it for
No,
strike.
no,
And it's moved
no me
up
mandes.
to
No me mandes.
designated hitter. Got him swinging.
Así es. Así es.
No, la-
Tenía que hacerme carrera.
Back in the Bronx, and here is Gavin Lux.
Otra pala.
Rodon
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to work. And a rope into center field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Hung up in a rundown now. And they tag him out.
Ya, me
So
agarró
the batting order
mancito.
turns over. Here's Mookie Betts. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. On the ground to third. And he
El otro
gets
filiando,
out,
tiene
foul
que ir atrás.
territory. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Just a bit late on
Yeah,
that
he's a pilot,
on
he's a
breaking
super
ball
pilot,
into a
Maciel.
hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have to get it back.
Creo que no tiene palanca, ¿no?
And that
Yo
should
con
be
triple,
extra
tío,
bases.
que... Ven, mate que bailó. Lo conmigo que la bola aquí.
He's going for 3.
Tírala.
And he's got himself a triple.
Un triple no que iba de nuevo.
All
Ahí
over
parado.
that one right there. Off the
Hay que mantener el ron.
Ay. El hombre, el papá de los Yankees. Freeman. Voy a palo. Voy a ron. Voy a ron. ¡Métete! No, pues tiene que meterte a la bola.
Pero que corre lento. Y va para allá. Oh, mira, se le cae en la bola. Ay. Oh. Ah.
Métete la bolita, entre y medio, ahí. ¡Va para atrás! Ni madre, te lo puedo estudiar.
So it's one run on 3 hits, no errors, no one left. Back in the Bronx as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo.
Sí, que tengo que hacer 90 minutos.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium
than
I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. This one in the air right field. Hernandez has it sized up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 so far.
Cuando tú digas, padre. Estoy pasando por un segundo. Pero,
for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Kicks and deals.
Ella de aquí.
That one fouled off. 2 out, spaces empty.
Pregunta qué parte de aquí es. No, por bando. Entonces tú sabes que bando. ¿Tú sabes esa aplicación? Si bando tú no lo usas si no te registras con tu rol. Algo que pasa.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Lux throws to first, and Verdugo is set down. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Back for more from the Bronx. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom.
Loco el viaje.
Of the 4th, Max Muncy. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well. So I went into the game, I happened to hit 2, and I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was...
Wait, fallamos. Wait. ¿Cómo safe?
And here is James Outman. Runner on the go again.
In
the air left field. Verdugo makes the catch. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. Verdugo gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away. Caught up now trying to get to third.
Oh. ¿Por qué la lanzó para allá?
Puts it to him, and it's a double play. Back at Yankee Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Yamamoto back to work. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long
to get aquí abajo que se le da L2.
Hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a
L2 que
nice
se le da
line
para ahí.
drive into center field.
And now he steps off the rubber. Digging in, Austin Wells. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to win the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith squeezes it, and there's one down. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Y no te entiendo.
He's in there. And now just a 2-run deficit.
No te fuiste.
Runner at third with one gone. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. He was late there, strike one.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
One run across in the frame so far. We're at the top of the 5th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Wow.
Gets a piece,
Wow.
and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him
¿Qué
out.
fue lo que hizo?
And there's 2 away.
Yeah, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Swing and a drive.
¡La sacó! ¡Es fatal!
Gone.
¡Toma!
Coño, qué palo de Soto.
And we're level. It's 3-3.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His
Mentira.
swing is so
Abre tu
powerful.
madre, Dios Soto, gente, ahora mismo.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but
Se
he
quedó
was
parado en la creta.
No sabes si cae afuera.
so direct to the
No
pitch.
sabes, me queda para el
Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ya, te vete a dormir.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton,
Yeah.
who's
Ah,
0-2 with a pair
voy a
of
sacar.
strikeouts.
¿Cuántas carreras llevo?
3-3.
Ah, pues, ¿y tú tienes carrera?
One foul.
Oigan, que tengo 75 carreras. Gente, le pongo la cámara ahora mismo para que vean el juego.
Swings through that. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Que yo la tengo. Mira, mira, mira. Ese fue el jorrón que yo di.
Bottom of the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor.
The designated hitter.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ese cubano. Una cubana. Vamos allá.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there. You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? They've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Bottom swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
They stack center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Caught in a rundown now. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time.
Uy, fuerte ya que se le da.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Popped in the air, left field, and makes the play. Number 3. 5 innings complete. Back here in New York, all set for the top of the 6th. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Gleyber Torres. Late on that fastball.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not
República Dominicana.
He's been in attack mode
¿Y
since
tú?
the very start.
Fouled off. He was late. Bases empty, 1 away.
¿Y tú dónde eres?
Top half of the 6th. That one the other way.
Dale.
And that's a base hit. And it gets by him. To second, but way too late. Save there.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Dime.
2 gone now.
These guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths.
La gente mía están resacados.
Ready to swing the bat. You've got to be
Dale.
ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Here's Mookie now.
The shortstop.
No.
Mookie.
¿Pero quién fue el que se fue?
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. On his way over. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Está de papo, loco.
Ay, esa misma está droga. Picha, picha.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Go.
¿Qué hora es, Sam? Yo me voy.
¿Te va?
Sí.
Ya.
Está temprano.
Down swinging for the strikeout.
Yo vengo más temprano para que juguemos. Ahí me está hallando sentido. Este tipo está famoso. Es que la canción. Por favor. No sé qué me estaba escribiendo. Este partido, tío. Tú eres una bandida, tú quieres que yo te explique.
Y los estados que pusiste ahí estamos en la vez.
Vamos, tú.
Este tipo está loco.
También tienes sal.
Pasa el control para ver.
Pero voy a poner para todo el mundo que estoy con alguien.